On today's show, we take a look at a tourism video on Aruba that is designed to sell to TripAdvisor visitors within 1 minute to come to the island. Plus, in lifestyle, we check out the world's largest swimming pool. And we venture to the Middle East today. 15 on 15 starts right now. Thank you for joining us. I'm Yentl Lieuw. TripAdvisor has a very large influence when it comes to travelers deciding on a destination, hotel, or where to dine for that matter. When you search Aruba on TripAdvisor, there is a 1-minute video that pops up. The goal of this video is to sell you the island within 60 seconds. Now I want you to be the judge of whether or not the video best reflects the island.
Aruba is happy home to some of the most spectacular, award-winning beaches in the entire world. A stunning variety for every beach lover to explore. Two of Aruba's most popular are Palm Beach and Eagle Beach, with luxury resorts and hotels practically touching the Caribbean Sea. To the north is Arashi Beach, a quiet crystal blue gem. Malmak Beach is one of the world's most premier spots for kite surfing. On Aruba's dramatic, rugged east coast, you'll discover breathtaking, secluded surprises like Boca Prince. And on the southern tip of Aruba is Baby Beach, a protected natural cove with warm, shallow waters perfect for children and a snorkeler's paradise. Lay just one footprint on our soft sands, and you'll see why so many people return to Aruba's shores year after year.
The video would be even more effective, in my opinion, if some of Aruba's culture and people were showcased. Moving forward, the excitement of the World Cup is unfortunately coming to a close. We can reflect on what we have learned during this tournament. Well, for starters, players could easily be professional athletes here or Oscar-winning actors with their flops. The truth is, fake falling and injuries work. It has unfairly drawn fouls, free kicks that led to goals, and even penalties. Whatever way you see it, smart play or part of the game, but in real life, flopping like that is just plain silly. Take a look at this video that depicts that. And on that note, we will be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back from the break. Aruba may have beautiful beaches, but when it comes to swimming pools, we can't compete with what Chile has. Here's why. Chile is home to the world's largest swimming pool. This pool holds 66 million gallons of crystal clear water, and you can even sail in it. The average swimming pool only holds about 22,000 gallons, so you do the math. This pool is located at the San Alfonso del Mar Resort in Chile. Not only is this pool massive in every way, but you can also fit full-size vessels in it. In a sense, it's a giant lake. A luxurious one at that. According to the Daily Mail, the pool opened back in December 2006 and took nearly 5 years and $3.5 million to construct. The pool sits right next to the ocean in case you get tired of being inside the pool. Now, one has to wonder, it has to be a tough job cleaning that pool. Now, computers allowed us to type instead of write. Cell phones allowed for us to communicate with each other much better. Tablets, well, let's just face it, tablets makes a lot of things more convenient. We can all admit that technology is useful and every aspect of it makes our lives easier. But no matter how advanced it becomes, there is one thing it will never replace. Take a look at this Thai commercial to put things into perspective for us.
แม่ลูกตื่นมาแล้วร้องใหญ่เลยอะแม่
สงสัยหิวนม
นมโอ้ยยังไงอะแม่
เปิดการ์ตูน เปิดการ์ตูน
โอเคการ์ตูนนะลูกการ์ตูนแม่แม่ลูกไม่ได้ติดการ์ตูนลูกติดแม่โอเคไหม
งั้นเอางี้
เอาลูกคุยกับแม่หน่อยนะคุยกับแม่
จ๊ะเอ๋แม่อยู่นี่ไงลูก เห็นแม่ไหมคะ
จำกันไม่ได้จ๊ะเอ๊ะมัม
จริงจังเลยปังเป่งปังเป่งปังเป่งปังเป่งปังเป่งปังเป่งนี่โอ้ไม่ร้องนะลูก
Let's take a very quick break. Take a look to see what is coming up next. A large percentage of the local market on the island choose Orlando or Miami as their primary vacation destination. But if you want to experience a different culture and see new things, you will have to venture beyond the border of the United States. ATV's reporter Rosanda Weaver recently went on a trip to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the Kingdom of Bahrain. She was able to experience a complete different culture on this trip.
First of all, it was a complete different environment. It is a culture shock because you get to experience how people do their things different compared to what we do and what's our customs. But also you get to see a lot of nice things that you didn't even know about. Like I got to know what is a Bedouin, I got to know the history of Petra, Jordan. And Dubai, you go to the very nice buildings, the tallest building, which is Burj Khalifa, and the Dubai Mall, which has an aquarium in it, in which my kids enjoyed very much.
These are the attractions the Middle East has for tourists. Being out of your comfort zone can enhance your life experiences.
Before I went, I had like a bucket list. I wanted to ride a camel, which I did. I ride a donkey, and I experienced a whole different way of people. They dress up completely different. They have different customs. And it's very nice to see something different. It's nice to see something historical, and it's nice to experience things that you say, you know what, these are things that I have checked off of my bucket list. And that's very nice, because going to the States or to Holland, it's, you know, it's nice, but if you want something extra that you will always have as a memory, these are very nice places to visit.
From new sightseeing spots to meeting new people and, of course, flavoring the food. One of the best things to do while on vacation is tasting different cuisines. And the Middle East, Roseanne says, has a lot to offer.
In Aruba, you have your pamati, you have your funchi, you have your fish. And yeah, I like all of that food. But then when I went to Saudi Arabia, I was introduced to camel meat. I didn't know at first that I was eating camel meat until one of my friends told me. But I have to say, it's very tender, very delicious. It's very different. They have a very big plate of food during Ramadan, which is rice, chicken, and camel meat, and you have to eat it with your hands.
Experiencing and traveling does come at a price, though. Aruba is not in close proximity to the Middle East, so to go there for vacation, it will be a journey, and you will have to save up for it. And that is it for us today. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to tune back in on Monday night starting at 7:15 p.m. for the latest in lifestyle topics and for the latest on the island. We'll see you then.